Hi, welcome to Fratello InnoTech, your ultimate destination for learning latest technologies.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. In this session, I am going to explain about API in documentation. So API documentation means a guide that explains how API works and how to use it and what kind of request and response it gives. So here look at the image and in this diagram we can see how a REST API works in real time. So client request here. So first the client like a mobile or web app sends a request to the server. So here so that request goes to the API server and which process the request and API server process the request and here database interaction the server sends a query to the database to get the required data. So the database return back to the server again. So finally API sends a JSON response back to the client. And one more is here API documentation includes, look at the picture here, API documentation. So this includes endpoints like URLs. Here you can see that HTTPS api.example.com uses. This is the endpoint. So and one more is request method, get, post, some put, delete. These are the methods it includes. And API documentation includes headers. Headers provide extra information about the request. So here request body. So request body contains the data to send the server mainly in post and put request and response format JSON JavaScript object notation. So APIs actually return the response in JSON format. And one more is status codes. So status codes indicates the result of the API request. 200 OK success and 404 not found. And one more is internal server errors. These are the status codes. So these API documentation is a guide that helps us understand how to use an API and an API. So an endpoint is the URL where send the API request. These are all. So we are in API documentation includes all these. So API documentation make it easy for developers to communicate with the systems clearly and efficiently. This is all about API documentation and so thank you.
Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe the channel for live updates. Please visit www.fratelloinitech.com for more courses.